Right. So these burettes are brand new. They were given to us by the Friends of STM Foundation. So not that we wouldn't, but always treat with care and be especially grateful because they're awesome. Burettes are a precise instrument, and so if any damage comes to them, we can't use them anymore. So that's why you have to be super precise. Now, at the bottom, it's designed so that only exactly 0.1 milliliter drips every time. So I'll just show you an example. So this is going to be my Titrant. Now, can you actually hold this for a second after I talk to you? So what this is called is a burette clamp. So you guys, oh yeah, there. You just put the screw so that it's in line with the retort stand, and just screw it in tight. Okay, I'm not sure where the stand is. Okay, and then these brackets is what you kind of slip your burette into. So just like that. Okay, so it's not like jamming it in there, but it comes out like nicely. So you just pull this tab away. It comes in. Okay, so okay. Now when you put your so the Titrant goes in here. When you put it in there, you put a funnel on the top, and you put. Ooh, can you get me a glass beaker from drawer 13, please, sir? Vanna? Actually, oh yeah, no, I should do that. Yep. Just any beaker, any size, doesn't matter. Yep. Thanks. So I'm just going to put in a random beaker underneath just for waste purposes, okay? Now, that's up there. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this so that it's closed. Okay, so that's closed. So I'm gonna put. What did I just put in here? Did I put this in here? I put, okay. So I'm going to put some in. And I'm only putting in a little bit in because what I'm really doing first before I do the titration is I almost wash the burette with whatever I'm going to titrate it with. So it's like you almost kind of coat the whole thing in the Titrant so that it reduces the chance of impurities. Okay? So now I'm going to release it, but I'm just going to do it slow to show you kind of how I can change. Okay, so that's coming out like it's a stream. But what if I get close to the end and I want to drip? And look, I can even do it smaller. Ooh, that's almost like even that's drip. Obviously, just like very precise, smaller drips. Okay. Now, I have a problem right now. I'm done putting my Titrant through, but I left my funnel up there. That is not good. Okay. When you're done putting anything through, always take the funnel out and set it down. Okay? The reason being is because this is a little bit of a wobbly apparatus, right? And it's glass. It's very easy to knock this off and it will break quickly. Okay? So the only time you ever have the funnel on top is when you pour the Titrant through. And this is why titrations are so great to do only with a partner, because there's lots of things that it's important to remember when everything is supposed to be happening. Okay? So now, what I'm going to do is I can fill this. Yeah, I can fill this with my Titrant. So this is my known concentration. Now, I don't have to fill it all the way up. I just have to make sure that I know what my beginning number is and what my final number is so that I can find the difference between the two and know my volume. Okay? So, what I'm dealing with here is a known concentration of sodium hydroxide and vinegar. Vinegar is this acetic acid. So let's just make sure that our indicator works. So that's some vinegar. There's some sodium hydroxide. Oh, there was some phenolphthalein left in that dish, I think. Or in this pipette. I don't know which one. There, that looks cleaner. Okay, where's my other thingy? Got another one. So let's just make sure our indicator is rocking. So some of my indicators in here. So I put it into the acid, nothing happens. Put it into the base, definitely happens, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to use a very small amount of indicator because I want a very light pink, right? So like even, let's see. Oh, it still is like goes to really dark pink, right? But that amount of base. So I'm only going to maybe use like one drop just to kind of see. Okay. So here's my Erlenmeyer flask. I put my unknown concentration in there because it's my sample. So that's my vinegar. So I'm going to put 10 mils in using your pipette because you guys know how to do that now, right? You guys are awesome. Oh, do I have to squeeze this one out first when I put it in? I think so, yep. That makes sense. Oh, too far. Can you smell it? Oops, yep, that was the other way now. Oh, this is okay. This is embarrassing. Oh, we got a bubble. There, just good. Okay. So then you put that into your flask. So that's my 10 mils. I labeled it vinegar so I wouldn't get mixed up because that happens. Now I'm wondering if I might have to dilute this phenolphthalein. I don't know, but I'm just doing it for demo purposes, so if this is the bad result, don't judge me. So I'm going to put 1, 2. I'm going to put 2. Okay? So obviously there shouldn't be any color change because it's an acid with the phenolphthalein, so I shouldn't have anything. Okay. So you put it under. Now this is where you need a buddy. Okay? So if I do this, okay, so if, say I put the base in, I'm going to drop the base, yo, okay? Okay, so I'm going to, at first you kind of want a constant stream because generally it's a little bit, and actually, let's put a piece of paper underneath somebody's essay, okay? And you can kind of see in the middle. Ooh, see, I brought it out and I dripped it. Now that's definitely a source of error. So, but you can see how right where it drips, it turns kind of pink, just for a couple seconds. And so the closer that I get, like the longer it stays pink after swirling, or before swirling, the closer I'm getting to the end point. Okay. So I'm still pretty far away, but like even, look at, I'm not swirling and you can see the pink now, right? But it goes away pretty quickly. So when you get closer, why you need a partner is someone to swirl, literally, to just go like that, and the other person to control the knob, okay? So now I'm getting close to my end. So I'm gonna have to stop right at the 50 so that I don't, you know, mess things up. No. See, it's staying pink. See? Okay. So then I would record, okay, well I started at, what, I can't even remember, but this is why you write it down, right? Say I started at 41 and I went to 50. Okay, so I added 9 milliliters so far. Okay, now I'm going to put my funnel in, put in some more. Okay. I would have recorded what I started at. I should really do a proper demo, but you know what I mean. Okay. Oh, look, and it's still like, oh, I had to swirl it to make it go. Okay. Did you see that? Can you see it from there? You can come around.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Can you see it through the video? Can you see the color change at all?
Yeah, when it started to like actually change.
Yeah, you can see it? Okay. Oh, geez. Okay, good. I'd have the funnel off. That was scary. Okay, so getting it just to a good drop is always the key, especially once you get closer to the end point. You don't want to go too fast, and then you overshoot, and then you're just like, oh, I hate titrations. right? But you don't want to hate titrations. You want to like them. They're fun. And you want one person to just be watching the solution. And then the other person should be like this. And then they'd be like, stop! You know, like it has to happen instantly. Unless you go one drop at a time. Oh, and be careful not to hit your Erlenmeyer flask too much against the burette, because if we chip the bottom, then it's not accurate anymore, right? So, before our school, all we had for these was like these rusty things, and you'd be on, like, it would stop and it would be like dripping like out of here. It's like super like bad. So we got new ones last year, so you guys are the spoiled ones. Get brand new burettes. Thanks, Foundation. Do you think I'm being too much? Maybe increasing the drops? I feel like it might be a little Ooh, see what that's like? You'll feel it. You'll know, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I ruined the experiment. And then you're like, oh no, it's okay, I swirled it. Oh geez, that's getting close. Oh man, see how it's see how it takes just, you know, when you get down to like when it's hanging around that much, you just add one drop at a time. So I'm just gonna go one drop at a time. Watch, I'm gonna like overshoot like crazy probably, but this is okay. Oh, that's 3. Oh, it was too much. It was too much. Oh, okay, but see, if I would have had a partner, it would have been better. Right? I should have gotten Matthew. Okay. But see how close I was? If I would have maybe stopped at that just one drop, you know? And so it's just like just one person is doing this and one person is swirling, because you can't do both. Then if I would have just had the one more drop, it probably would have gotten in. I can't use this result. And because I wasn't measuring anything the whole time. So. But then I would see, okay, where did I end up? How much total volume did I use? So it's like figuring out how much volume did you have to use here to make sure that the reaction was complete, then you can find the concentration. So, bad result. Can't use it. That's okay. Usually out of every 4, you might have one that you overshoot. That's okay. You just keep doing it. We'll have a day, when we do titrations, it'll be the whole full class where we do it. Yeah, that's all we do. So why I like this, you can pause it now.